Hey guys, it's me. What's up? It's me. Just hanging. Yeah. Okay. Um. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna do something. Switch accounts. Yeah. So here's what it is. And we're going to talk, I guess, about things. Talk about things and hang out and do stuff. But I'm gonna let you know when. Yeah, yeah, we're not doing anything wrong. We're just trying to hang out. So, let's say, okay, let's see. Here we go. Let's see. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. I um I left a live for Colin as if he joins or whatever. So it's all good. But you know how that is. If he joins, it's all good. But if he joins, we'll just talk about. Yeah, if he joins, yeah, if he joins, we will. He'll tell you about his cover songs on uh SoundCloud or whatever. You know, it's like, what can I say? Here it is. I'm gonna tell you the things that, well, the things that we're gonna do is, one of the things is, yeah, well, I would just say, look, let's talk about movies and cartoons and stuff. We don't even have to talk about the other stuff because it doesn't exist to me. But cartoons and movies and whatever, we can talk about that. So we, if you're game for it, type into the chat bar and we'll see. We'll see what we see. We'll see what we see. But I like to do a special mention. Big shout out to Goddess of Mischief. Happy Sunday to you. Yeah, I hope you're getting along great. Just checking on you. See how you are. Big shout out to you. Um, Everybody else, Big Harry Wise. Hey man, Hope will always be with us. Remember that. Hope will always be with us. Hulkamania forever, man. That's the way it is. Hulkamania forever. So, what's going on is we're just hanging out, and shooting the breeze. But here it is. I did send a I did send thing for Colin that show so he can tell you about his thing, his music on the SoundCloud. You know, yeah, his music on the SoundCloud. But yeah, mm, like I said, here we are. Here we are. Yeah, like I said, yeah, we can talk about anything. Type your questions in the chat bar. We can talk about anything you want to do. You know, it's all good. It's all good. That's what I'm saying. We can we can you can type your questions in the chat board, on my screen, and I'll see it. It's like that. But any which way. Um, yes. But what do you guys think about this ID verification thing? I mean, I don't go for it because it's putting everybody in danger. This ID verification thing. I'm not going for it because it puts everybody at risk. I mean, everybody's at risk because think about it this way. You don't want your information floating out there, getting into the wrong hands, and people doing God knows what with it. One time I was watching this movie, and this guy actually took this lady's husband's information, right? And he started a business, an online business, swindling people out of their hard-earned money. And you know what? I think people who do that have no kind of sense about people at all because you're like literally stealing from people, but you don't care, and being as though you're literally stealing from people, you don't. It's like you don't really care, but hey, that's what it is. It's like you don't really care, but hey, here you go. It's like every time. It's like every time you turn around, it's always going to be something new, something different. I mean, like, why would you? I mean, like, why would you do? Like, literally, why would you do something like that? I mean, it really doesn't make sense, but that's what people do. And amen. I'm just saying. It's like I don't know, man. Every time you turn around, it's something new. It's like every time you turn around, it's always something new. It's like I don't know. Every time you turn around, but I don't know. But I mean, that's all I can do. I mean, like, and then you got people who will tell you, "Oh, it's not important." You know, even though they're doing bad, even though they're doing bad things, they tell you, "Oh, it's not that important." I'm not doing anything wrong. It's just that, you know, I'm not doing anything wrong. It's just that, um, I feel as though, but you can't. It's like you can't do that to people. You can't mess people's life up because you feel as though you're entitled to do bad things. You can't do it. I mean, why would you want to do it anyway? I mean, why would you want to do that anyway? It just doesn't make any type of real sense. But then there you go. I'm waiting on him to send me the link for his what do you call it? I'm waiting on him to send me his link so that he can, yeah, so he can, like, seriously, yeah. But you know, if I had the link to his SoundCloud, I can put it in the chat. I'm gonna see if I can get his link. I'm gonna see if I can get his link. Okay, let's see if I can type his link in the chat. Here it is. I'm gonna see if I can't get the chat, get the thing for you, and put it in the chat group. So because this way you'll have it. And, you'll have it, and you don't have to worry about it. It's just there, and you know, it's all good. You see, that's what I really want. I want you to, check him out. His he has his cover songs on what you call it, SoundCloud. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the link, and I'm going to type it into the chat here. This way, you get to. This way, you get to. Okay. Well, looks like we can't. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Here we go, here we go. Let's see if I can. Okay. You're gonna grab the chat. We're gonna grab the thing. Let's see if I can. But what I'm saying is, I don't know. Uh, I'm just gonna say we, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm just kind of, yeah, it's just kind of, but I'm going to get the link to his SoundCloud. And so,
Hello, everybody. The link that Randy just put in the chat is actually to my profile on SoundCloud. That's right. You can now find my songs that I've been creating with AI on Suno, and also some of my cover songs on SoundCloud.
So yeah, I put your link on SoundCloud on here, so this way I don't have
On
to
SoundCloud.
tell them. I put your link on here, and this way I don't have to tell them. It's on SoundCloud. All they have to do is look for it.
Yep. So,
No, I
so
don't.
this way you can still get some form of content from me. And yeah. So my content on SoundCloud is songs that I create with AI on the app called Suno, which is an
Yeah,
app that allows you to create songs with AI. You know, with songs with everything, vocals, you name it.
and if
And
you want,
also you can also find some of my cover songs on a SoundCloud too. But I'm limited with the cover songs that I can post on there because I can only post the haunting versions of my cover songs on there, not the regular versions of my cover songs. The reason why this is because if every time I try to post a regular version of one of my cover songs on SoundCloud, it gets instantly it instantly gets given a copyright thing, so and removed and instantly removed. So yeah, so that's why there's not that many of my cover songs on there right now.
and I put
Yeah,
your, yeah, and I put the link up on here, and every time he makes a cover song, you know,
yeah. So
um,
yeah, so go on SoundCloud and check out. So click on the link, everybody, and check out some of my songs that I've been creating with AI. And yeah, for those of you who don't know what SoundCloud is basically just like I
Mule.
it's like
It's like
I mean
Mule. It's like that karaoke program that Jules uses.
no, it's not that, Randy. SoundCloud is basically a music streaming app like Spotify, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Okay.
yeah, so that's why and luckily since my AI songs are created with AI, they're not breaking copyright laws because they're songs that don't that that they're brand new songs. They're not breaking copyright. They're not breaking copyright laws. Yeah,
So here's the thing, and here's the thing. Certain people, this ID flaw thing. Yeah, they're only doing it to keep people from posting like certain types of content on YouTube and stuff like that.
yeah.
You know,
Everybody,
in case you ask, listen. All right, you're an
everybody.
adult.
Uh,
You're an adult. They're
YouTube is
gonna.
very strict with.
This is
It's
the
very
thing.
strict
You're an adult.
nowadays.
They're gonna ask you to take a selfie and show your ID. If you don't want to show an ID, then take a selfie. That's it. That's it. No
Yeah,
fuss, no muss.
yeah. It's simple. Because a picture of a selfie of yourself is still technically a form of ID.
That's right.
Face. That's
And
basically the basic idea of what a ID is. Like,
that's all
yeah,
it is. But
that's all.
see,
That's pretty much what an ID is. It's just an image of your face that they know that they need to look at to make sure that you are who you say you are.
yeah, I mean,
That's why many things involve having some form of ID on you. Like like
like
if you're 21 and you're buying alcohol, for example,
they
you
still
know,
ask for ID.
that
They still do.
because grocery stores and liquor stores still need to have to check your ID. It's a whole
Because this
mandatory
way,
thing. It's for legal
because this
reason.
way, you're buying this way. If you buy the alcohol, right? This is the thing. If you buy the alcohol, something happens to you, being as though you're 21, they aren't liable for it. But if you're a minor and they sold you alcohol anyway, knowing that you're a minor and something happened, they're liable for it. They can get sued.
Yeah, the
They can
same
lose
with
their
buying
license.
cigarettes, everybody.
Yeah. And it's the same way with YouTube.
Same thing with YouTube. Because all the time people create fake people impersonate other YouTubers on YouTube all the time. I know
I mean,
this from personal experience because
they
it's
do it
been
to
done
me.
to me before.
They do it to us all the time.
Yeah, that's why there are multiple fake Colin Rise Now YouTube accounts there on YouTube now. Yeah,
And
remember everybody, I don't have a YouTube account anymore.
no,
That yeah. In fact, the only way for you to see content from me is for you to go to Randy's two YouTube channels. Yeah, it's
yeah.
the only way for you to see any content from me.
I mean, it's like the live streams are considered content, so they're going to be posted regardless. That's the thing. But here's the kicker. Even though they impersonate, us, they can never get our voices right. I mean, they never get Colin's voice right. They never get my voice right. It sounds like a cross between Batman and a wounded moose. Well, it does. It sounds like a cross between Batman and a wounded moose. Seriously. I mean, and then they try to do the comedy material,
Yeah,
and it's so jacked up. It's not funny. I mean, the
one
comedy
second,
time is
everybody. I
good.
got a strange notification on my tablet just now. 1 second.
Should have
Yeah,
been one from. Should have
yeah,
been one from.
from that app called Cat Plot, which is an video editing app. Yeah, just said that I got a new Instagram follower, even though I don't have Instagram. Let me-
Yeah. See, you don't have Instagram.
I don't
That's
have
another
any
thing.
social media.
You don't have any social media.
No. Yeah.
Mm. You don't have nothing except this.
Yeah. No. I'm doing CapCut. Yeah, it's called CapCut. It's a video editor app, but yeah, I don't know why
Yeah.
it gave me that notification though. As I don't have Instagram, Facebook, or any type of social media anymore. I got rid of my social media accounts and stuff in 2021 because the main reason why I got rid of my social media is because people on the internet get very toxic nowadays, especially with all this dumb woke stuff and nonsense that's going on right now. I mean, yeah, I mean, like literally, Ray, you have to admit all this woke stuff is complete nonsense. Yeah. I'm sorry to all of you people on the far left, who are all of you political people on the far left, but all your woke stuff is complete nonsense. Just stop, okay?
Alright. What's going on?
Yeah, so how? Yeah,
What's going on?
yeah, like everybody, so yeah, I got rid of all my social media accounts in 2021 because people get very toxic on the internet, and
Yeah, you do?
it's irritating. Especially now, with all these crazy people all these crazy political people on the far left who keep trying to force all this woke nonsense on everybody. No offense, there, all of you on the far left, but your woke stuff is complete nonsense. Okay, and that's all I'm going to say about that. Okay, it's all nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a political person, everybody, but even I am sick of all of this nonsense that they keep trying to force onto everybody.
It's causing everybody
In fact,
filtration.
I'm literally not a political person, everybody. In fact, I only voted one time, everybody. That's it in my entire life, and that was in 2024 during the presidential election. Okay, I voted for Donald Trump because unlike the other person that was available for us to vote for, he actually had a plan for our country. And I voted based on what I think is right for the United States.
Mm.
Kamala Harris, definitely not a good presidential candidate. You have to admit, Frank, Kamala Harris was not a good presidential candidate.
No comment.
No. Yeah. I mean, constantly cackling, saying very nonsense every time she's asked a question about something very important. Not even wanting to change anything that Joe Biden did with our country. No, and
Here's what it is. I don't really subscribe to the things that I don't subscribe to the things that people do, especially this woke stuff and the Disney thing. I don't subscribe to that. I don't subscribe to the woke stuff in everyday life that they try to make the norm. Okay? I do not subscribe to the woke things that they try to put in our schools.
what was that, Rain?
Kids. You know that woke stuff that stuff where
Yeah, I don't either, Greg. Yeah, sorry, people, but Rain, we don't subscribe on
when I
anything
was
to
going
do with that
when I was going to
nonsense.
school,
Okay,
when I was
it's
going to school, as a young man,
complete nonsense that didn't. All of you who do support all that woke stuff, you're sadly, but all of you who do support that woke nonsense,
you're free to do that. That's
you need
totally
mental
up to
stuff.
you.
I'm sorry.
That's totally up to
You
you to
do
do.
because You let
I will.
you let you let activists you let activists brainwash you and stuff. I'm sorry.
Nah, but this is what I'm
Uh,
saying. It's up to you whether you want to be, subscribed to that. But I will not, because when I was going
sorry.
to school as a
I'm
young man,
sorry to tell you this, everybody, but all of you woke leftists out there, sorry, but nobody wants your woke nonsense. In fact, if you look at the current United States political map, everybody, more and more people are turning are going red and going MAGA every day now. Everybody, people are getting less and less interested in your nonsense. I'm
I
sorry.
mean,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
woke stuff is like is something is something that shouldn't happen, but it does.
yeah. It's mostly nonsense, like caused by, and a lot of it's caused by radical activists who pretty much hate the United States and want to change it.
I mean, but you got people within the United States who think, oh wow, maybe I should do this too, because I I, I just want to be along. I just want to go along for the ride. But you
Yeah,
can't
look,
do that.
the people come here to the United States from other countries, or so they can have a better life for their wife and their kids and their families. Because where they come from, because the countries that they come from are terrible.
No, but this is
That's
what
what
I'm
it
saying.
mostly is. And like, so the first thing that they see when they come to the United States is Ellis Island and and the Statue of Liberty, which is supposed to be which is a symbol of freedom and hope for immigrants who come to the United States the legal way. I'm sorry, but all of you radical woke people who want immigrants here the illegal way, you should be ashamed of yourselves. Okay, there's a reason why we have a legal way for immigrants to come to move to our country. Why we have a legal way of doing it? Because doing it illegally doesn't never works and is not and is not a good way to do it. There's a reason why we choose to have secure borders and stuff, and and why we why we said no to open borders. Okay, I'm sorry, you're sorry.
But this is the thing.
I mean, even
You,
on the woke nonsense that involves companies hiring people based on the color of their skin instead of whether or not they have the right instead of instead of based on whether or not they have the job skills for the specific job. That's dumb. Why would you do that? Don't
because
you think that's dumb, Ray? Hiring
because
someone
that's
just only purely based on the color of their skin and not whether or not they have the job skills for the job that you're hiring them for.
that's what they do. That's just what they do, man. You
But
can't change it.
all of
You
you
cannot.
crazy woke people don't understand this because you believe strongly in your nonsense. Look, we're. I'm sorry, but you woke people have no common sense.
No, I wouldn't say that.
I mean, it's
Well,
kind of true. Kind of
well, I
true.
wouldn't. I
But
wouldn't say
all I'm going to say about that. You,
that. Yeah,
like,
I just wouldn't.
with
I
this
wouldn't say that.
nonsense is one of the reasons why there were multiple airplane crashes and and stuff not that long ago because airports were hiring cut employees who had no idea what they were doing. Yeah, sorry, it might be if if you're working in an airport and you're hiring the people someone to pilot an airplane. You need to hire someone who knows how to fly an airplane. I mean, yeah.
But this is the thing, is
But that changes subject though. But yeah, but like I said, now you can find content from me on SoundCloud, which is a music streaming app and website. Yeah, and
yep, you can find it on the website.
yeah, on SoundCloud you can find it. Yeah, you can find my stuff on the SoundCloud website and also the SoundCloud app. Yeah, and the cool thing about SoundCloud is if you join SoundCloud, using the app, it's free. You can just skip the monthly payment feature. You just skip that. Okay, you can just click skip for that. Yeah,
And
and
you can now do the SoundCloud thing.
yeah, and like I said,
Franco McCoy. Hey, Franco McCoy. What's up?
hey Franco
What's
McCoy,
up?
it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. I figure I'd do this, and tell everybody about the thingamabob and the SoundCloud.
Oh no, we're just talking and uh, Franco McCoy is telling
Hello,
everybody that
what's up?
you can now you can now find content from me on SoundCloud.
Yeah,
Because I now post my songs that I've been creating with AI on Suno on SoundCloud, and also a few of my cover songs. But like I said, I'm not able to post the regular versions of my cover songs on there because of copyright. So instead, I'm only able to post the haunting versions of my cover songs.
and if you like if you make video, say like if you make videos and you send them, like, don't send them text now. Please don't send them text now anymore.
Yeah, and everybody, yeah, so
I can upload them better if you just send them directly to me. I mean, that transfer program you gave me, not a good thing. Not a
and
good thing.
the reason why I do that, right, is because for some reason, now new cell phones like mine, right, don't allow you to send long videos of text messages anymore.
your new one. Which one? That one you got?
My current one.
Oh, you hunt.
Yeah,
Okay.
now, yeah, the current one I use, which is the one I'm using to be a guest in your live stream right now.
All right. Can you? I mean, like, can you do the video on your tablet and send it? You should be able to do that.
No, because my tablet has a different account, a different email and Gmail account on it than my cell phone.
Okay.
Yeah,
You should.
yeah. So
So
yeah, yeah. If in fact, every time I try to send someone a long video via as a text message without using that video transfer app, it won't send it.
all
Just
right. Well,
always
we'll just.
saying I need to trim the
Well,
video.
we can do something. We'll do something. We'll do something here. We'll
We'll figure
think
that. Yeah, we'll
some
figure it out. But yeah, but everybody, hopefully one day we'll be
or
back. You'll be back to
or
you more new content from me on Randy's YouTube channel.
or or we can do or we can do it like we did it on you now, where we did the comedy live. We can do it like we did the comedy live on you now.
Yeah, and everybody. Yeah, yeah. So if you do, so now you get if any of you are interested, you can go on the SoundCloud and check out some of my songs that I created with AI on Suno. For those of you who don't know what Suno is, it's an app, it's a free app that allows you to create a song with AI. And yeah, songs with everything. You can do different genres, everything. You can even the song can even have vocals and stuff. Yeah, and but the free version of Suno only allows you to create like only 10 songs a day. But every time you create a song, it actually creates two versions of the song. And, actually, so yeah, so every time you create a song on Suno, it actually instead of creating just one version of the song, it creates two. So you can see, yeah, which is good because trying to see which one you like better, and pretty much all my songs on Suno are inspired by popular songs, So yeah, and
Yeah. I'm just saying, or we can go back to. I mean, like the I don't know how we're gonna do this
it's okay.
because,
It's okay. We'll figure it out one day.
because I don't know how we're gonna do this. I mean, we can do it one way or the other. We can do it one way or the other. Thank you, Franco McCoy. We can do it one way or the other. It's like we can literally do it like this. Um, say for instance, we we do this. We you
Yeah,
you
Here,
you
everybody. The other day, I finally went and saw the new Naked Gun movie at the movie theater with my friend Selena, and it was hilarious. Yeah,
so
it was exactly what you want from a from a legacy sequel to the Naked Gun movies. It was, yeah, even though everybody keeps calling it a reboot, it's actually not a reboot. It's a sequel because it does connect to the original movie because of Liam Neeson's character actually being Frank Drebin's son, Frank Drebin Jr.
I don't know how we're gonna do this, Colin. It's like I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
so
I've been racking my brain how to do this. You know, I don't know. Only thing I can think of is just do it like have you like do it like you used to do it.
yeah, near
You know, do
you
your
have a
do
good
your
laugh. If any of you want to go to see a good movie and have a good laugh, I strongly recommend that you go and see the new Naked Gun movie. It's hilarious. It's exactly what a modern Naked Gun movie should be. A sequel, not a reboot. And it has the exact same style of humor as the original Naked Gun movies. You know, the old school slapstick, spoof kind of style of spoof humor, where actors play it straight, like they don't know that they're in a comedy. You know, and a lot of humor coming from that. You know, like
yeah, but I'm saying like this here. We can do it like this.
yeah,
Well, when I'm on here and we're on here together, we can do it like you can you can do your song and
yeah,
and such. That's what we do.
yeah,
We do it like that instead of just trying to download videos and such. Because the videos are not working that
yeah.
well. And hey, it's just
Guess what, Rain? Uh,
yeah,
guess how they're gonna bring a new Tony Stark into the MCU.
yeah, kind of.
Yeah, in the Avengers Doomsday, Robert Downey Jr. isn't only playing Doctor Doom. He's actually playing multiple different characters from the multiverse, including an Iron Man variant, a Tony Stark variant. So he will be that. So which means that at some point we will get a new Tony Stark in the MCU, who probably be played by a different character though. Probably played by a different actor though. I mean, yeah,
No, but what I'm saying is, it's like this, man. Why can't we just on YouTube like the haters
yeah,
they say well they got this thing age verification. Well, they got that so people won't do what they did to you. Put things on your channel that don't belong there.
yeah.
See what I'm saying? The kids will be restricted. Here's how it is: the kids will be restricted to YouTube for kids only. You will need ID to access the adult version of YouTube.
Yeah,
If you don't have said ID, then you can't access it. Anybody with an active account that gives you access to their account will be stricken and taken down and permanently terminated. That's from YouTube. That's the term of service. So take it how it is. Take it for what it's worth. Just don't do it. Period. I mean, that's just how it is. And the haters made it possible because they're always doing stuff, and YouTube is getting sick of it. You
Then,
know?
guess what Liam Neeson recently said about the new Naked Gun movie?
What?
Liam Neeson recently said that he thinks that the new Naked Gun movie is going to be a one-off film and that there's not going to be a sequel to it. But
Well, it
I
may
think
just not.
that there's not going to be a sequel to it because it's
It may
already
not.
doing really good in the box office, and they're already calling it the funniest movie of the year.
Yeah, but it may not be a sequel to it because
Yes, but the
you gotta remember, Disney is not going to do this. Period. They're not going to do it.
and
It all depends on
guess what,
who
Ray?
wants to do it.
They revealed the main reason why they casted Liam Neeson as Frank Drebin Jr. in the Naked Gun movie. And it turns out the main reason why they cast him is because of the fact that his first and last name sounds very similar to Leslie Nielsen's first and last name. Leslie Nielsen, Liam Neeson.
Yeah, it does. So, I don't know.
And Liam Neeson was actually really good at the deadpan humor in the movie.
But what I'm saying is, on the real, YouTube is sick of the nonsense, and I agree with them on that because we shouldn't have to we shouldn't have to deal with this stuff. We shouldn't have to deal with the constant thing of every time somebody comes on, we gotta deal with the nonsense of, oh, I think I don't like this person, so I'm gonna do something and make his channel mess up or something like that. And that's what they do. And see,
And,
nobody
and
and
guess
see
what, Rick?
nobody wants to go through
Apparently, Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson are now dating each other. Apparently,
that.
he fell in love while working on the new Naked Gun movie. Yeah, and apparently it started out professional, but because they both found out that they both share a love of literature, and apparently she was very impressed with how much of a gentleman he is off camera.
Yeah, but I'm saying, uh, a friend of mine ain't feeling so good, and I want to take the time to wish her to get better. Guys have missed you. I know you're going through some
Yeah,
stuff,
so
so get better soon. You know, we look forward to seeing content from you, and you know, I know depression is, it takes time to get over, but you're a very strong person. You can do this. I believe in you. You can do this.
yeah, so
Take your
Franco
time.
McCoy, if you're still in the chat, feel free to click on the SoundCloud link and check out some of my content on there if you want.
Yeah, if he's still in the chat,
Because yeah,
because he's the number one. He's like the number one. He's like our number two, our fan or whatever you want to call it.
yeah, and
We don't
and
call you fans.
other
We
spoof,
call you
another spoof movie I'm looking forward to seeing in theaters when it comes out. The
what?
new Scary Movie 6. For those of you who don't know, they are doing another installment of the Scary Movie franchise, but this time the Wayans brothers are coming back for this one, and this one is apparently going to be a reboot of the franchise. Yeah, for those who don't know, the reason why the Wayans brothers were not part of Scary Movie 3 and Scary Movie 4 and Scary Movie 5 is because they were basically forced out of the franchise by the Weinstein Company.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you see, apparently, originally they did write a script. They did write a script for Scary Movie 3 originally, but apparently the Weinstein Company didn't want anything to do with their script and basically took the franchise from them and forced them out of the franchise and replaced them with Dave Zucker.
I mean, but why? They're still using Weinstein is still using their stuff. So why did he replace him if he's just going to use their stuff?
Yeah, so basically, so now
He's still
apparently the new installment of the Scary Movie franchise, Scary Movie 6, is going to make fun of the Halloween franchise and Michael Myers.
But
He's
isn't that
going
what the
to the
isn't that
franchise
what the
back to
Wayans
shoot.
brothers isn't that what the Wayans brothers wrote down? Okay, that's more. That's what they wrote.
Yeah,
All of a
basically
sudden,
basically the Weinstein Company and also the movie studio who were making the movies of the Scary Movie franchise basically took the franchise from the Wayans brothers and replaced the Wayans brothers with director Dave Zucker. And this is why
but they're still,
in fact,
but
and
this,
because of this, in Scary Movie 3 and Scary Movie 4, it's canon that the that Ray and his brother Shorty from the first two movies do no longer exist. Yeah, because of them not being part of the franchise anymore, they basically wrote their characters out of the franchise and made it so their characters didn't exist.
but that's garbage because they're still using the Wayans brothers scripts.
Yeah,
Why use their material if you're not going to use them?
but guess what, Rank? They didn't use the script that the Wayans brothers originally wrote for Scary Movie 3. They threw it away and restarted and created their own script, which ended up being what the movie ended up, which ended up being what the movie became, what Scary Movie 3 ended up being. Which was a PG-13 movie that mostly parodies The Ring and also The Matrix and also the movies and also Signs
Yeah, but
and also
what I'm saying is why do the Wayans brothers stuff? I mean, the Wayans brothers do stuff parodying movies all the time, making fun of movies all the time. But
that's Hollywood for you. Like, they took the franchise from them, so and basically throwing them off. But now the Wayans brothers are coming back to the franchise in the form of them rebooting the franchise with Scary Movie 6. And Scary Movie 6 is going to take the franchise back to its roots, by having Scary Movie 6 be a spoof of of slasher movies, like the first movie was. The first movie of the franchise mostly spoofs I Know What You Did Last Summer and Scream. Yeah.
so basically, so basically, they're going to make it so that the Wayans brothers never existed.
That's what they did. Yeah, that's what they did with Scary Movie 3 and 4. Yeah, that's what he did. They basically erased the character Ray and the character Shorty from canon. Yeah, once they brought in David Zucker to direct Scary Movie 3. Yep, that's why Shorty and Ray are never referenced at all in Scary Movie 3 and Scary Movie 4. Yeah. And that's also why the only two returning actors from the first two movies are Anna Faris, who plays Cindy, and Regina Hall, who plays Brenda. Yeah, so basically they got rid of the Wayans brothers and erased their characters from canon. So and
I never really liked the fact that they did that.
which means yeah,
The Wayans brothers didn't deserve to be. Didn't deserve to be.
basically yeah, but now the Wayans brothers are coming back and now own the franchise again.
Uh-huh.
Which is great. Because what they did with Scary Movie 1, Scary Movie 2 is freaking hilarious. It is. Like, remember Scary Movie 1 when Ghostface is like, what's up?
Yeah.
Remember?
Mm-hmm.
It is.
But what I'm saying is, they did a lot with the franchise. And to
Yeah.
take it from them
Like, I mean, and like,
they did a lot with the franchise.
I'm excited to see what they're going to do with Scary Movie 6. And guess what?
Well,
Now they teased a comeback to the Scary Movie franchise. When they first announced that Scary Movie 6 was happening with the Wayans brothers, they teased it in the form of a promo image that was posted onto the internet that showed Marlon Wayans and Ghostface together.
did you see the one where the clown was under the bed?
You'll remember Marlon Wayans is the one who played Shorty, in the Scary Movie 1, Scary Movie 2. You know the character who was always getting high and stuff.
Yeah. Did you see the one where he was? Did you see the promo where he was? Where his brother walks in the room and he looks under the bed and goes. The clown goes, "Hi, you want to come and play?" And he pulls him under the bed, and the clown goes, "Wait a minute, what are you doing? What are you doing?"
Yeah, that's
Hey,
the Scary Movie 2.
he goes,
Uncle Ray
"Hey."
got a game.
He goes, "Hey, Uncle Ray got a game." Da, 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 da. He's like, "Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing?"
Yeah, right.
That was funny as crap.
This was the promo image that was posted on the internet to announce the official production of Scary Movie 6 with the Wayans brothers. Marlon Wayans with Ghostface.
Oh, dude. Oh, I can't even.
When it's coming to theaters, right?
When?
June 12th, 2026. So yeah, so not too far from now, basically. I can't wait to see what they're gonna do with Scary Movie 6. I mean, and the fact that they're gonna make fun of the Halloween franchise, mostly the last Halloween that they released, which was with Halloween, which was Halloween Ends. Yeah,
I like that.
The Halloween Ends was terrible.
Yeah, I like that with the ghost face.
I saw Halloween Ends in theaters with my friend Pedro, and he and I were disappointed with the film. I mean, hardly any of it was even about Michael Myers. and
Which
it was
reminds
mostly
me,
focusing on some new character named Corey, who starts out as the love interest of uh of Laurie Theroux's granddaughter, who ends up slowly becoming a psychopath serial killer like Michael Myers. So, and the way that they had Michael Myers portrayed in the movie was very dumb. Having him portrayed like an old man, moving slowly and stuff, very unlike any previous Michael Myers that we ever seen. Yeah, Michael Myers is not supposed to be portrayed as an old man. I mean, he's supposed to be portrayed as a force that can't be stopped. You know?
Michael Myers was a killing machine.
Yeah, Michael and like they, yeah, and like yeah, the movie was okay, but it wasn't great. I'm excited for the fact that Scary Movie 6 is gonna be making fun of that of what they did and with Halloween ends. I can't wait.
Hmm.
I'll be right back, everybody. I have to go get my dog Trixie the dinner ready and soaking.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, for those of you who don't know, my dog Trixie, which is the one who has dog cancer, is not able to eat hard food anymore. So every time we have to give her food, we have to soak it in broth first, so you can get soft and stuff. So I'll be right back.
Okay. While you're doing that, I'm gonna be doing something here. But from what I'm seeing is, what I'm seeing is it's crazy. So So what I'm saying is, I only want the best for you. Feel better because you know,
Okay, I'm back.
just feel better.
And everybody, my phone's gonna go dead pretty soon. So if my screen drops, that means my phone went dead. But don't worry, it doesn't mean I'm gone because I'm still in the chat or the live stream on my tablet. But I don't worry. I have my phone. I actually have my phone plugged into my fast charger right now. So that's why my screen is at an odd angle right now.
Yeah.
But everybody, yeah. So yeah, yeah. Yeah, so everybody, yeah, so I'm really excited about what they're gonna do with Scary Movie 6. You know, because the Halloween Ends deserves to be made fun of and spoofed. Because they basically insulted the character of Michael Myers in the form of having him portrayed as an elderly man and having him move like an elderly man. I mean, he's he's not supposed to be portrayed as an old elderly man. He's supposed to be portrayed as a mysterious, very quiet, stealthy serial killer who may or may not be supernatural. I mean, or in the words
Uh,
of Michael Jackson. Yeah, that's ignorant. You mean ignorant? Come on, give me a tree. Randy, hey
yeah.
Randy, what would you
I'm
do if
here.
I snuck up behind you and started doing the Michael Jackson voice?
I'd probably shoot you with some water. Like that. Down.
I'm like, come on, come
Bad.
on, come and treat me.
Like bad.
I'm
Chicken.
ignorant.
Uh,
Look, I'm not ignorant. My boy is like, yeah, come and give me a tree. Let's go to Neverland. Let's go to Neverland. You learn
never.
by today. Here's summer party. Come on, come on. Let's give me trees. Randy, come on, let's go to Neverland and climb trees.
You're crazy.
What?
You are a crazy guy, man.
Hey, that's why. That's one reason why you like me.
Wow.
Come on, let's give me
Um,
trees. Come on, man, let's go to Neverland.
Neverland. You are crazy.
Let's go to the Neverland Ranch.
Neverland, man.
You can play on my train. Come on, you can look at little
Yeah.
boy.
You're a nutty guy.
Sorry, I couldn't help. I had to make a joke like that. I couldn't help it.
Mm. It's like, yeah, I was just typing out a community post for somebody real quick. And like, I don't know. It's like every time YouTube is losing people anyway because ID thing. I think it's stupid, huh? No, I think it's really stupid. This ID thing. Seriously,
That's ignorant.
I think it's really stupid. This ID thing. Why would you do that? Not unless
No,
you're going to
no,
enforce it by
no,
taking down channels of people that
no,
violate
that's ignorant.
it. Please. Not unless you're gonna take down take down the channels of the people that violate the thing, the new rule. If you got people posting content that shouldn't even be posted content, but then you want to you want to complain when YouTube wants to complain when kids do things that they shouldn't do, but you make it possible when you give them things like hacking tools.
Tell
And
tell the world. Tell the world. Tell there. Tell yes. Tell the world. Hello, Cindy. Oh, it's hard being friends with you, Cindy. When you're friends with Cindy, you die. That was my ghost face voice. Stop. Forgot. Sorry about that. Forgot that this thing makes so many weird, crazy, loud noises like that.
they're going to make a Twilight 6, the new chapter.
Yeah, but guess what? I bet you Robert Pattinson is not gonna return, or and neither is Kristen Stewart because of the fact that they pretty much want nothing to do with each other nowadays. And all because of the fact that nowadays Kristen Stewart is a full-on lesbian nowadays. Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of, yeah, that kind of, no.
Hello, Cindy. Hello, Cindy. Isn't that cool that this has the ghost face voice on it, Randy? Hello, hello, Cindy. Hello. Hello,
The
Cindy.
thing,
Hello. Hello. Hello, Cindy. Hello, Cindy. Hello. Hello, Cindy. Hello. Hi. Sorry sorry about that, everybody. I forgot to hit voice changer device that make crazy sounds.
yeah, we got, yeah. So I just want, people, the drama people, the drama people is just not, yeah. I just want the drama and all that other stuff to stop, but I know it's not going to, not unless we, not unless we take steps to, negotiate and come to a thing,
Randy,
you know,
my voice changer device is actually picking up your voice.
and it is
Yep,
how and what is it
because of this
doing,
microphone
and what
with
is it
this
doing?
little thing right here.
Yeah, I'm wearing one of those little things in my ear, and it's like they they want this is what they want. They don't think that people with disabilities should be on the internet, but I keep trying to tell them. And then the internet, YouTube is a privilege, not a right. No one
Yeah,
has the right
that's
to
true.
police
That's
YouTube.
true. Everybody, that's true. Everybody, YouTube is a privilege, not a right. In
And it's
fact, YouTube is a platform created so pretty much anybody can upload content, and stuff.
anybody can be
I mean,
anybody can be
I mean,
anybody
I'm
can be
I'm
their own
autistic. I have
celebrity.
I have learning disabilities. Everybody, so I do have the right to upload to I so
Anybody.
during this. And remember, I was on YouTube for almost 7 years. Everybody. Hello,
Yeah, but
hello,
then then we were on YouTube for then we were on you now for 5 years. Remember, 5 6 years.
Hey Randy, what would you do if I? What would you do if I snuck up behind you and started talking in a scary voice with it?
I probably dress up like a clown, and then I'd start doing that thing of scary movie like, "Hi, Ray Ray's got a game."
Hello.
Oh, I get a kick out of that. I get a kick out of that video of Sean Wayne. The clown, he pulls the clown back under the bridge and goes, Ray Ray has a game. No,
Yeah,
no.
no, it was Uncle Ray Ray's got game. And Randy, you know what that scene is supposed to be
Yeah.
a parody of? From that
But,
scene from Scary Movie 2? A
yeah.
parody of a scene from Poltergeist.
When he snatched the girl
For the
under the
kid.
bed.
Remember when the kid is in his bedroom and that that clown doll comes to life?
And snatches him under the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And guess what, everybody? Speaking of Poltergeist, did you know that Poltergeist that there's strong evidence that points to the fact that the original Poltergeist movie might be based on an episode of the original Twilight Zone TV series?
Yeah, but there's also um undisputed evidence that the Poltergeist house where they made the movie at is actually haunted.
Yeah, you see, there's this episode of Poltergeist. There's an episode of of the original Twilight Zone TV series called Little Girl Lost, which is basically the same plot as Poltergeist, except instead of it being about the supernatural, it has there's a scientific reason for why a little girl is somehow find herself in another dimension. But yeah,
No, Colin hasn't played any
guess what?
bowling lately.
It's literally the episode is so much like this episode is so much like the Poltergeist movie that it's like it's like deja vu, because like just like in the Poltergeist movie in this old episode of Twilight Zone, the dad, just like in the Poltergeist, the dad actually goes into the other dimension to get the little girl back. Yeah,
Colin doesn't play bowling. Thank you.
okay, bye bye.
Get rid of him.
Yeah, so so literally this episode. So there's this episode of the Twilight Zone from the original Twilight Zone episode titled "Little Girl Lost," that is basically
Hello.
the same plot as Poltergeist, except without the supernatural stuff. Instead of it being the supernatural, it's actually a scientific explanation for why she ended up in another dimension, which is she was basically you know what episode of Twilight Zone I'm talking about, right, Ray?
Yes, little girl lost. That's what it is.
Yeah, you see, for those of you who don't have never seen this episode of the original Twilight Zone TV show, you see this little girl was sleeping on her bed, minding her own business, and suddenly slipped underneath her bed and suddenly fell into an opening into another dimension that has apparently been may or may not have been there for a long time. And because of this other dimension, her voice seems to be coming from all over the place, all throughout the house. And her parents hear her screaming, and like they go into her bedroom and they notice that she's gone, and they end up calling their friend who happens to be a physicist, and he comes over and investigates and figures out what's going on, and basically they figure out that they're a opening into another dimension, into the fourth dimension, basically somehow formed under her bed in her bedroom, and they basically had to get the little girl back into our dimension, basically. And it's crazy. It's so much like the Poltergeist movie. But guess what? Steven Spielberg and Toby Hooper, who made the Poltergeist movie, they actually denied the movie. They denied that the Poltergeist movie is based on this Twilight Zone episode, even though it clearly is. Even though it clearly is.
Wait a minute. How could they deny it? It's the same plot and everything, same storyline.
They denied it when the movie came out. because people started to
Make
people who were
comparisons.
fans of the Twilight Zone, of the original Twilight Zone TV show, started to notice several similarities between this Twilight Zone episode and the Poltergeist movie.
I
Yeah,
mean, we,
like,
I mean, we grew up with the original Twilight Zone.
and I actually have every episode of the original Twilight Zone TV series on DVD as a disc set. Everybody, yeah, and I've seen this exact episode of the Twilight Zone, original Twilight Zone TV series. Everybody,
Yeah, it was entitled "Little Girl Lost."
yeah,
That was the one that came on the other night.
and apparently, and guess what? This this
Little Girl
this this
Lost.
episode of the Twilight Zone is actually based on a short story in a book, actually.
Yeah, but that episode of Twilight Zone came on the other night.
You
It was
did?
on the other night. Yeah, it was on the other night. I was watching it.
Isn't that crazy though? Where while
I was watching it.
watching
I
it,
was
were you
watching it on
surprised
YouTube.
at how similar it was to to Poltergeist?
Yes, I made this. I made the. I was talking about this very thing with a friend of mine, and he made the comparison because he has the Poltergeist movie, and he was watching it and talking to me on the phone, and I said, "Hey man, you ever notice the similarities?" He goes, "Oh man, you notice it too?" I was like, "Yeah, watch this." And the same thing happened in the movie that
Yeah,
happened in
here's the overview
Episode.
of the episode. A couple is
Yeah,
awakened in the middle of the night by cries of their 6-year-old daughter, who has fallen through a mysterious door into another dimension. Yeah, and just like in Poltergeist, while she's stuck in this other dimension, it sounds like like her voice is literally coming from all over the place, all throughout the
did
house.
you did you time out what's his name? Low Love, I think.
No love,
Yeah,
no,
that's what
but
I'm thinking. No, it says wait a minute. It's was timed out by Colin
no,
for 86
no. I
seconds.
timed out the person who said something about we bullying.
Oh, that one. Okay.
No, yeah,
Um, I was just
which means
checking. Just
it's
checking.
no. If this is the same no love person, then
Is it the same No Love? No, I don't think this is the same No Love person.
no, because this
I don't
one
think
says
it is.
low no, not no love.
No. He said no, not he said no love, not no love.
Yeah,
I'm
first
just
person's
saying
name called
this
low
guy
no.
I'm just saying this guy, he may not be the same guy
No,
and
that the person that I timed out was called No Love, and this person is called
low
Low
no.
No.
No. Low
Yeah,
no.
LONOVE. Yeah, not the same. Yeah, it's a
Okay.
Lily. It's like Lily. And to this day, every time someone mentions this episode of the Twilight Zone to
Somebody brings up
Steven
poltergeist.
Spielberg always denies any connection to this episode of the Twilight Zone.
It's just
Even
like
though
the
this
people
episode is pretty much the same plot.
it's just like the people with Resident Evil and Dead Rising. If you ever seen that movie Dead Rising and Resident Evil, the movie plots are the same. The disease is the same. The people are basically the same characters, but being played by different actors.
Sir, oh no, no, low no. Don't worry about it. Grandy
Don't worry about it, man.
almost thought you were the
Don't worry
person
about it,
that
man.
I
I was
timed
just
out. So
checking.
don't, but
I was
don't,
just
because your
checking
name was
something.
similar.
Don't
So your
worry about
name
it.
sounds similar to this other person's name. Don't worry about it.
Nah, I was just checking. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. So Lily, this episode is
But
strangely
but
It's this episode is strange. It's like this
but
episode is basically a precursor to Poltergeist, but
you're a movie aficionado, right? Check this out. You're a movie aficionado. Make the comparison between
yeah, go and watch
Resident.
this
Make the
episode
comparison
of the original
between
Twilight Zone titled "Little Girl Lost," and then watch Poltergeist, and you'll be you'll be amazed at how similar they are.
nah,
I mean, the only difference is
no
that
problem,
the
man.
episode of Twilight Zone is about physics. Is about a little girl finding herself
Nah,
in
but
another dimension
nah,
because of physics, and not the
nah, but
supernatural.
nah, but make the all you gotta do is make the comparison between and Resident Evil and make the comparison between Dead Rising. The premise is the same. The disease is the same. The actors are the same people, just being played by different people.
Yeah, and like literally, if you go like it's just weird. It's basically the same thing with this episode of Twilight Zone. Like
That's what I was saying to my
they
friend.
this episode of Twilight Zone is
It's the
basically
same.
the
It's the
same
same
stuff
movie. The same stuff.
that happens towards the end of the Poltergeist movie. The little girl somehow finds herself in another dimension, and but instead of them calling in a sidekick to help them get her out of this other dimension, the married couple has called their friend who happens to be a physicist, and and then who ends up coming over to their home and ends up helping them get their little daughter out of this other dimension. Yeah, so so basically this little girl basically finds her like falls off of her bed while sleeping and slit and rolls under her bed and falls through this opening into another dimension, basically. That is basically the fourth dimension. And one of the things
You're
that this little
welcome.
girl is constantly saying while she's stuck in this other dimension is that she wants her dolly.
Same thing as that Carol Ann said when they were in Poltergeist.
Yeah, so either Steven Spielberg is
Have we
either Steven
seen?
Spielberg is
Oh,
lying or he just doesn't want to acknowledge this episode of Twilight Zone at all.
have we seen VHS? What is that?
Oh, it's a VHS. It's a horror
I know.
movie It's a horror
Oh
anthology
yeah.
movie.
Oh yeah.
Range.
I'm subscribed to that. I'm subscribed to that. I like watching.
So basically, yeah. So I strongly. So if you want
I
to see
mean,
this a comparison between this episode of Twilight Zone titled "Little Girl Lost" and Poltergeist, I
look it
strongly
up on
recommend you watch both and
look up both
amazed
of
at
them
the
on YouTube.
similarities. And
Look up both of them on YouTube and watch them. They're good.
yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, when I first discovered this episode of the original Twilight Zone TV series, uh, multiple years ago, I was very surprised at how similar this episode of
Yeah.
Twilight Zone was to Poltergeist.
Which
And,
only further proves my point. They
and the
don't make it
crazy is
fresh.
that
They base them off of the old
this
movie.
episode of Twilight Zone aired several years before Poltergeist was even made. This episode of Twilight Zone, I believe, was from the early 60s and was actually in black and white. And I still
Yeah.
remember the name of the little girl in this episode of Twilight Zone. her name was Tina. Her character was named Tina. And it's weird. This episode of Twilight Zone is so much.
Well, it's weird that
Yeah,
every time
it,
it's weird that
it's
every
so
time they
much
announce a
like
remake,
Poltergeist. That's crazy. I'll be right back.
it's weird that every time they announce a remake, right? It's not a remake. It's the same movie. It's the same movie. It's just different. It's just different actors. You know.
Yeah, so obviously Steven Spielberg is obviously lying about 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 there being no connection between Little Girl Lost and and Poltergeist.
What I'm saying is, my friend and I watched the movies. We watched the movies together, back to back, and we noticed it. Matter of fact, I'm pulling up the episode now. Little
Yeah,
girl lost.
you'd be amazed at how similar Poltergeist is to this old episode of Twilight Zone. This
Damn sure.
yeah, and
Yo,
guess what, Rain? Uh, I did
they
a couple years ago, a year or two ago. I researched the cast of this episode of the Twilight Zone, and guess what? Apparently, the actor who plays the dad in this episode of Twilight Zone, sadly, didn't become a successful actor, a big movie actor after this. Apparently, he was mostly known for doing some science fiction TV series at the time, and
what's his name?
sadly, nothing came of his career after this episode of Twilight Zone. And that's
What's
in
his
this.
name?
Let me see. Let me find it.
What I'm saying is, yeah, Ghostbusters is two
The episode was from
children.
1962, and
What's his name?
the actor's name was Robert Sampson.
Robert Sampson. Okay.
And
Robert
the actress
Sampson.
who plays his wife in the episode is named Sarah Marshall, who was a fairly unknown actress at the time. And the actor who plays their friend, the physicist, is Charles Aidman, who was actually a very successful theater actor at the time, when he was cast as their friend Bill in this episode. Yeah, his character in the episode is named Bill. But his character is a physicist, and guess what?
Right.
If you go to Disney World and go on the Twilight Zone ride, you can actually reenact the scene from this we can actually reenact the physics from this episode of the Twilight Zone.
That's crazy. That's right crazy.
And the little girl who played the little girl in this episode was played by Tracy Stratford.
Stratford. Tracy Stratford. Didn't she grow up to become some kind of Hollywood big actress or something? She started something.
Let me see.
Her name sounds really familiar. Seriously, trying to think of where I heard it because I mean it's crazy. I'm just saying, I can't hear you.
No, but
Can't hear you. Oh, it's like, well, yeah, now. I shouldn't have to tell you. You know.
yeah, apparently, she was apparently a successful actress, and and apparently she was even in a 2003 Charlie Brown TV special too, a 2003 one. She must have voiced one of the little girl characters in the Charlie in one and some of the Charlie Brown TV specials because yeah, that's the only thing I think of because they were released in the 60s and the 70s.
But I'm saying,
Yeah, so this
but what I'm
episode was it's so similar to Poltergeist that's crazy. The similarities are extremely difficult to not see. Like a little girl finds herself in another dimension, and their parents had to get her out of the dimension. And just like in the Poltergeist movie, in this episode of Twilight Zone, everybody, the dad actually goes into this other dimension and gets her and gets her out of this other dimension.
yeah, I kind of figured that.
Yeah, and in fact,
I kind of
yeah,
figured
it's
that.
weird. It's weird. It's like this episode predicted Poltergeist.
But Steven Spielberg didn't want to give credit where credit is due. He didn't want to give the original writer of the movie any credit. You
Yeah,
know,
because and remember, everybody, this episode of Twilight Zone is based on a short story. On a short story.
most of them are.
So 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 basically, just like what Randy just said, everybody,
Most
Steven
of them are.
Spielberg doesn't want to give credit where it's due. He doesn't want to acknowledge this short story that ended up being the basis for a 1962 episode of Twilight Zone that pretty much has the same story as Poltergeist. Basically, the same story as Poltergeist,
Hmm.
right? Except for only two differences, which is the person that they bring in to help get the little girl out of this other dimension is not a psychic like in Poltergeist. It's a guy who happens to be a physicist.
Hmm.
What and I had some for lunch. Yeah, when I got home. Yeah, there's a, I think there's one, but I thought you would want it. Okay, I'll eat it when I'm hungry. Yeah, and the other difference is that unlike Poltergeist, the this other dimension is not supernatural, and this other dimension was not caused by a poltergeist. This other dimension that the little girl finds herself in was caused because by physics. Somehow, yeah, somehow an opening into the fourth dimension somehow opened up in this little girl's bedroom, under her bed.
And swallowed her.
And then
Yeah, it does sound
she
interesting.
accidentally fell off her bed. So it didn't swallow her, Ray. She accidentally fell off her bed and rolled underneath under her bed and fell right through the opening.
Yep.
Yeah,
What I'm
and
saying is, what I'm saying is, in the
just like in
short,
Poltergeist, and literally just like in Poltergeist, like her boy, while she's stuck in this other dimension, her voice, it sounds like her voice is coming from all over the place, all throughout the
like
house.
it's coming from everywhere,
Yeah, like everywhere.
walls, doors,
The
everything.
the walls, the ceiling, the
Floor.
every single room, and like
You turn on the
yeah,
TV, and there she is.
except unlike Poltergeist, there was no TV. Then there was no scene where the little girl is talking. There was no yeah. Unlike the Poltergeist, in this episode of Twilight Zone, the TV there was no TV that came on, and there was no scene where the little girl is talking to the TV. Yeah, so and guess what, Ray? Remember that
Hmm.
scene in the first Poltergeist movie where there was skeletons that were coming out of the ground,
Hmm.
and the skeletons were alive? Well, guess what? For that scene, they used actual skeletons in that scene, not fake ones. I'm serious. Yeah, it turns out. Yeah, look it up. I'm serious. Apparently they used fake. Apparently they used real, actual skeletons that instead of fake ones, Ray.
Yeah, I know they caught Wendy for doing that.
Yeah, so if any of you are curious about this episode of the Twilight Zone, I recommend that you check it out. That you check it out because this episode is literally so similar to Poltergeist that it's crazy. It's insane. Like, hey, I'll be right back.
I mean, make a comparison.
Barking at.
Hello, Tyler. Hello, Tyler Warren. How are you?
Guess what, Ray?
What?
Remember how there were pizzas that were being delivered to my house under my name that I didn't order?
Mm-hmm.
Well, guess what?
What?
One was just what a pizza guy showed in my house just now, claiming I ordered pizza, even though I didn't.
I had nothing to do with it. Nothing.
I know. I bet you it's probably that person that I removed that I chimed out.
Yeah.
This better not be
Yeah.
happening again.
No. I'm just saying, if you timed them out, you did something. So I'm not even going to question it. Okay. We've been on this for an hour, but what's up? Why would he send pizza to Colin's house?
Don't know.
You want to explain it?
But
I mean, I'm trying this thing where I give people a chance, you know,
yeah.
but
Now my mom just texted me saying that she that saying, "Guess I'm going to have to take away the internet from you again."
no, you don't. I just won't tag you when I do this stuff.
Okay. I'll just be. I'll just. I'll just be in the chat. That's it.
I just won't tag you when I do this stuff.
Yeah.
This way you won't get in trouble. Well, it's okay. If you want, I'll talk to her, Colin. Because it's basically my fault you're on here anyway. Okay? You want, I will talk to her. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm sorry that this is happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want me to talk to her?
Yes.
Do you want me to talk to her?
Yes, I said.
Okay. I will do that. I will do just that. Because,
I literally didn't do anything.
yeah, because I feel as though you didn't do anything. This guy is just being a nut. And it's not right that you get in trouble for this guy. I'm texting your mother now.
Okay.
I'm texting her now. So
Yeah.
we know who it is. We know who it is, don't we? We don't even have to guess. Don't worry, I'm texting her while I'm talking to you. Okay? You can tell her I'm on here. You can tell her I'm with you on here. All right, Colin? You hear me? I'm just saying. I mean, he didn't do anything. Why get him in trouble? Hello. Colin, you didn't do anything. And I just text your mom. What did she say?
She just said, "Stay away from that damn girl." How many times have I told her?
She didn't. You. Jules comes to us. We don't go to her. You know that. So
But now I'm just gonna not show my face.
I mean, it's, I don't know what's going on, man. All I know is we don't have anything to do with her. I mean, all this dumb stuff is happening. I don't know. I think so. I don't know. But all I know is we're not doing anything, and this is the problem. We're not even gonna talk about her because it's not worth it. Because it's like, dude, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry that you got in trouble, man. This wasn't my intention. I mean, but
Yeah, that for sure. For now, I'm not gonna show my face.
it's okay. It's okay to show your face, man. It's okay.
I
It's
think
okay to
for now, I think it'd be best if I just
just
lay
stop.
low for a while, and not uh and uh and just
You know,
yeah, just gonna lay low for a while.
all right, then I'm not gonna go live for a while until this stuff cools
Yeah,
down. So this might be our
besides,
last.
I have enough problems to worry about right now, everybody.
Yeah.
You see,
This.
I haven't been working lately because
Okay.
there's a lot of things going on at Costco right now, and they're making all these changes, and apparently these changes are currently preventing me from working, from continuing to work at Costco. Yeah, for some reason they're not able to have me scheduled to work right now. So because of this, I am currently because of this the other day I started the process of looking looking for other job opportunities
Okay.
with help from my goodwill person Kyle. So so
All right. This will be our last broadcast until things cool out. I'm
yeah,
serious.
um,
'Cause
yeah. So this video will be the last one for net for one last one for a while.
I don't want you to get in trouble. You know, it wasn't my intention, and I'm sorry that happened.
It's okay.
It's not okay because you got in trouble, and I am responsible for what goes on this broadcast. And you're, this person wouldn't be causing problems if it wasn't me on here with you. Probably, I don't think. But all I'm saying is, hey, I'm sorry, man. Yeah.
Yep.
Your mom is mad at you.
Yeah. Tyler
And
Warren. Tyler Warren. Yeah. Do it. End that. And it for once and for all. I don't need this dumb this stuff to start up again.
yeah, we're just gonna like cool out for a while. We're not gonna
Yeah.
do any live cast together until this blows over. Till then, I'll just be doing it on my own. Until then, because I don't want Colin to get in trouble anymore. I mean, he didn't do anything. He didn't do anything, but he's getting in trouble because of what someone else did, and it's not cool. But hey, man, it's all good. It's all good. Well, I'm gonna end this broadcast and
So bye everybody. Thanks for watching.
see ya.
And yeah, and like we just said, you won't be seeing any more live streams from us for a while. Peace, everybody.
Yeah.